Microsoft has warned that Chinese state-sponsored hackers are allegedly among those exploiting flaws in its SharePoint software to access sensitive data and plant malware. In a security blog post on Tuesday, Microsoft identified 3 China-linked groups, Linen Typhoon and Violet Typhoon, both backed by Chinese state, as well as Storm 2603, a separate China-based actor. The groups took advantage of 2 newly revealed bugs that could let hackers imitate legitimate users and run code remotely on targeted systems. Now, this means attackers could pretend to be authorized users and run malicious programs on targeted servers. And now, to give some context, SharePoint Server is Microsoft's collaboration and document management platform designed for businesses and organizations. In fact, many large institutions use SharePoint as their primary platform for internal collaboration. It also integrates with other Microsoft tools, including Teams, Office, and Outlook, making it a core part of many organizational networks. And on July 19th, Microsoft issued an alert about active attacks on self-hosted SharePoint servers. And as of this weekend, the intrusion reportedly affected nearly 100 organizations in what's now being described as a widespread cyber espionage campaign.
As early as July 7, 2025, Microsoft analysis suggests threat actors were attempting to gain initial access to target organizations. The tactics, techniques, and procedures employed in these exploit attacks align with previously observed activities of these threat actors.
Reports indicate that these same SharePoint vulnerabilities were used to gain unauthorized access to U.S. agencies, including the National Nuclear Security Administration. And though no sensitive or classified information is known to have been compromised, it's now Beijing has frequently been accused of backing cyber attacks allegations it's consistently denied. And in a statement shared with media outlets, the Chinese embassy in Washington reportedly said China firmly opposes all forms of cyber attacks and cyber crimes.
We firmly oppose smearing others without solid evidence. We hope that relevant parties will adopt a professional and responsible attitude when characterizing cyber incidents, basing their conclusions on sufficient evidence rather than unfounded speculation and accusations.
The incident has renewed questions around Microsoft's cybersecurity defenses coming after several previous security lapses. And it also comes at a time when the company is especially pouring in billions of dollars to boost its artificial intelligence capabilities while slashing thousands of jobs. In fact, last week, the tech giant said it would stop using China-based engineers to provide technical assistance to the U.S. military. Now, this was after a report sparked questions and prompted Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to order a 2-week review of Pentagon cloud deals.
Some tech companies have been using cheap Chinese labor to assist with DoD cloud services. This is obviously unacceptable, especially in today's digital threat environment. And that's why today I'm announcing that China will no longer have any involvement whatsoever in our cloud services, effective immediately. We will continue to monitor and counter all threats to our military infrastructure and online network.
And so far, Microsoft has released comprehensive security updates to address the malware and urged customers to apply the patches immediately. But this latest incident is raising questions about cyber resilience, not just for Microsoft, but across the global tech landscape.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion kakaijmo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.